think the first thing to understand is that we live in a media-driven culture. We live in a digital age, which has pretty much changed everything about how we communicate, including how we communicate the gospel. And I think that, when I was in India filming for this television episode, I spoke at the Indian Christian Media Conference that was happening there in Hyderabad, India. And one of the tracks that we had was based on the fact that it doesn't matter the size of your church. It could be 5 members, 20 members, 50 members. It doesn't matter how small your church may be. You can still use media to effectively impact the local community that you're in. And so I think I always tell churches, start with something like social media. I find that pastors just don't know much about it. They don't know what to do with it. And if you don't bring on a high school kid and talk to them, trust me, they know a lot about it. I always go for professional, experienced people, but if you're just starting from scratch, talk to young people. They know how it works. And it's just so interesting today that you can start conversations on social media that have a huge impact. I got a call from a pastor just the other day that said, I've never, ever responded to people who reach out to me on Facebook. He said, we post Facebook at the church. I'll say things occasionally, but people respond. I never go back and talk to those people. He said, but the other day I had a woman who asked me some questions about our church, and I just felt led, maybe I should respond to her. And so I did. He said, and lo and behold, that woman came to church on Sunday. And he said, then lo and behold, at the end of the service, she came forward and accepted Christ. And then he said, lo and behold, the next day on Monday, he just got a call that she had been killed in an auto accident. Oh. And he said, I don't want to sound cheesy or overly spiritual, but I often think of what would have happened had I never reached out to her on social media and started that process happening. So I think, and I've seen people have just found churches, put their marriages back together, found alcoholic or drug treatment programs, just so many things through social media that, we all know there are idiots out there on social media, and there's a lot of negativity and there's a lot of politics and things that I don't like to follow. But there's no question that if a church can really grasp how to use social media well, it can have an impact. And that's where I'd start. And literally, like I said, 5 church members, no problem. You can still start with a message out there on social media that we just forget the exponential. I say something on social media, Adam, you then retweet it or repost it, and it goes to your followers, and it just explodes before long. And so it's just amazing the impact people can actually have.